Yeah, almost. Some part of
You
Windows,
always have to
yeah.
click some buttons like join with audio, like enable
Right.
this, and
Yeah. Is it
Okay,
okay to
here I
being
am,
recorded?
and
Ah, there you are.
there you go.
Yeah.
So yes, all is well. Good morning.
Good. Good morning.
morning.
We were
Yeah.
talking about the nice display that and the GPS or the satellite view from
Right,
the Teensy. That was wonderful. I think this is great.
Yeah. The so anyway, yes, you can use heading to determine how you rotate the map.
Wow. So,
But
Hmm.
it's going to give you
illusion-
heading without velocity. So, because you drift, it drifts, but yeah.
but I mean, basically, if you hold it the unit like this, and then north, what you're pointing on the screen is really north,
Right,
or another thing next to
right.
it that you can.
No, well, if you use heading, it would be like if you move,
Yeah,
and
you wouldn't
then
use that.
that wouldn't be north
No.
then.
Oh, so to do that, you actually need to use the magnetometer in the GPS unit so that it actually gives you the actual heading based upon the direction of the of the of the handheld unit of the Zen.
Mm.
The Zen, if you connected up the I2C interface to those other two to those outside pins on the GPS, then you could use it. Then you could use it as a compass.
That's for that. Yeah, we have to implement that. I think this is very useful. So you have a
I think we could
screen rotating
prototype it.
compass. You understand? So the
Yes.
if you have the unit like this, and north is here, and then you turn
Yeah.
the unit in, then it keeps north there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
all.
just a
That's all doable.
compass, yeah.
Oh
But then you
There's a
wouldn't use heading.
no,
no.
I see.
You're right. You wouldn't use heading,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no.
Got it.
Okay, that's what I would consider, or at least some marker which one is north, so you can turn it to the north if you want it.
Right. That's even easier, but
That-
okay. So we could prototype that without even actually having to we could just use wires to just prototype that to see if that magnetometer I'm sure it does a good job because it's used on drones.
Yes, yes.
Hmm. But
Okay.
then you have to calibrate it as well, I assume.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
You have to, and then you have to put in the you have to put that in the settings menu. It's like, oh, okay, calibrate, point to true north or whatever, and then press a button to calibrate it.
Mhm.
Okay, something to think about.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
trying to fit as much as we can into that
Yeah,
little
yeah,
screen.
small screen.
yeah,
But it's amazing.
Well, we can do that through the config
But
server, I guess.
the thing is that if you the what I'm testing today is version 5. Version 5 is with an note card. That's LTE or satellite these days,
Wow,
and $49 for a year. Satellite IoT,
that's
amazing.
wow.
And LAT $49 for 10 years.
oh wow.
With the hardware. Huh? So you buy the hardware, and for 10 years you can send data.
But is that small data packages then?
Yes, small data packet, but you have a
So,
maximum of 500 megabytes. You cannot, and you can, but
all right.
it's quite fine. I mean, the air nodes and the rat nodes are using them. It's great. OT,
Yeah.
even
Okay.
OT on it, and it's. I mean, I've been beta testing it for Ray, and it's amazing. I mean, this is a very useful device for IoT, and
Wow.
very easy to implement. Okay, so sorry, I get too excited, but
No, that sounds
That's fine.
great.
but let's see the demo from
Oh, right.
Yellow. Yeah, Yellow wanted to show something else on the channel. I'm excited about
Yeah,
it.
so I updated the wait, let me just change the settings now. Um, Yeah, that works. Okay. I will show the beautiful menu I made. Which is not that.
Another beautiful thing.
Okay, wait. Let
Today's
me.
beauty
Well,
day.
it's not beautiful, but it's I don't know. Work in progress.
I
Okay.
think
You-
what we have so far is already very beautiful.
Yeah. So this is the.
It's kind of blurry. I cannot see it.
Yeah. I don't know how to
Just-
focus it.
Just hold it back a little bit further. It looked like it went into focus at one point.
Mm,
Uh, That's
I don't
weird.
know. Oh, that's too bad.
Oh, it is too bad.
How can I do that? Maybe if I have
Yes.
like I do this.
Oh, that's better. No, I saw that already.
Yeah, but now I can't see it. So. It's quite a mess. All right. Does this work?
Yella, one trick that might work is if you flip your laptop lid down and
Oh,
put it right
right.
in front of the keyboard and upside and then put it upside down so that we can see.
Is it which way is up now? I,
Uh,
I think it's like this, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure if it's.
yeah, we're not
Is it
getting a
the-
focus though. It's
No.
full frame. That's great, but we're not getting a focus.
All right, I'll skip the device. Well, maybe I can just show it a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the settings mode, which was like showing a list of settings.
Yeah.
If you hold it a little
Hmm.
bit more back, it's straight the focusing.
Yeah, I think if
Yeah.
I turn it, it's.
Yeah.
Well, these are the settings that was already there. So I have like an options button on the left. So if I press that, you get like
Okay, there
a
it
similar
is.
menu to
Right.
the normal menu. And there is options, current settings, start access point, start on local, reset device, load config from SD card, save config to SD card. So those are the options in the configuration screen.
Right.
Then I can say start on local, and then you see like a little text which says config through local network, connect to network, and then my network connected, yes, IP, and then I can go to that IP, and then that's what I will do now.
You can click on the IP.
No, I see the IP on screen, and then I know where to go.
Okay.
So
Or on your computer.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Oh,
this
nice.
is the. Wait, let me just go to home.
Alert.
Yeah, so this is currently the config page. So this is from the bGeigieZen. I'm
Mhm.
now connected to it. You can see the IP. And there we have device, which is some device specific settings like the screen dim. So you can also see it dim right away if I put it to 1.
Right.
Oh, so,
Like it.
wow, nice.
Yeah,
That's
actually,
nice.
Yeah.
so maybe, yeah, is there a way to adjust the brightness?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because the Core
Yeah.
2 brightness is still a little bit different from the Core 1 or
I
Core
think
2
that's-
1.1.
Yeah, I think that's part of the problem with us being able to see it when you hold it up, is that it's so bright.
It
I
is, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, maybe we can add like different brightness, like brightness for like normal brightness, brightness when dimmed.
Right.
You said
Basically
stay
those
local
two.
for disable screen dimming. Good.
Yeah, so you
Because-
can add zeros and then we'll never
I like
dim
that too.
or-
That's nice.
So and you can disable the screensaver.
Ah,
And when you
that's
save, you see like message.
Oh, on the screensaver, I like to have another thing on it too. There's maybe we can. I have to think about it, but there was something I was thinking on the way that maybe on the screensaver we can have some extra information. But that
Yeah, I thought maybe we can
Like-
put like the CPM values then.
yeah
Yeah, that would be good.
Right?
yeah, that's true.
Good.
Or for example, touch the screen to get it back or something like that. No, that's too
Mm.
obvious.
Could
No.
be, but
Yeah.
I think
Right,
it
the,
would be quite
CPM.
obvious.
Well, let's think
But
about it.
CPM is cool. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
We can also add an option here, like what kind of text do you want on the screensaver?
Oh my goodness.
And I was thinking
You could,
being
yeah, go
honest, about talking about CPM, we should have an option if people want to show CPM or microsieverts an hour, because basically most Geiger counters they show microsieverts hours. If you, the freak or the people like been using Geiger counters many times, they don't mind CPM because CPM tells them about their device, but in general, I think for radiation, microsieverts would be more preferable.
Okay.
I mean,
We can do that.
we can make it an option that people can select it, I think.
Yeah, because like for drive mode now we focus on CPM with smaller microsieverts per hour. And then survey mode it's the other way around.
Yes.
But maybe if it's a setting, you can define it for both screens, like
Yes,
which is
yes,
what you want to
something
see.
like that. That will be great if we can do that. Because I was just thinking, because you don't know anything if it's CPM. You need to know the tube type what it's coming
That
with.
is true, yeah.
And otherwise it doesn't make any sense. I mean, if you have an
No, that's true.
okay.
So we should also change this threshold to microsieverts
Yes, I think so.
because CPM doesn't really mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything.
Okay. That's a good point. Yeah, we can change that. So connection.
Yeah,
is,
what does Michael and that Louis think about it?
Oh, yeah.
No, I agree that microsieverts per hour is probably if that's the this kind of the tradition, let's say, in Geiger counters in general, and then yeah, that's probably sure it's probably best. But having something on the screensaver is a good idea,
Yeah, I think
and
so.
not putting a touch, because it's pretty obvious. You know, somebody says, "Well, what's going on here?" and they'll start touching the screen, and then
Yeah,
it'll come back anyway.
That makes sense. You're right.
Yeah. This is the age of we don't need user manuals. We just monkey around with the thing till it works.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, it's well, I mean, it's something that I worked hard on over the years with my CAD tools is creating intuitive interfaces,
Mhm.
right? But yeah, I agree with Louis that use a standard microsieverts is fine.
Right.
But Michael, what kind of work did you do with the CAD tools?
So you know, in our designing, you know, RF and analog ICs, there's a whole bunch of stuff related to design automation for digital design, but mixed signal, anywhere from mixed signal all the way up through RF, and then our superconducting stuff. There was nothing. So that was basically, I migrated from actually doing design to doing design and CAD work, and then finally at the end of my career I was just all doing CAD for advanced CAD work. And so it was a matter of, people would say, do you have a user manual for that? And I said, just look at the interface. If it doesn't make sense, let me know.
That's good. That's the way to go.
Yeah.
You get directly feedback too. Oh, it didn't work.
Right. Yeah, what button do I press? That you can try to make something idiot proof, but there is always a better idiot out there. I shouldn't say that. Sorry.
There are many idiots. It's okay.
The other one was what was it? The software isn't finished until the last user is dead.
That's-
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Yes, that's true.
and that is true.
Or
Makes
the
sense, yeah.
designer disappears. Mm-mm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
That's a different kind of
Okay.
finish.
Yes, different.
Yeah,
A very unhappy one.
That's more like
Yeah.
completed.
Yeah, we have like
It-
with the map, we have issues at the moment because we cannot reach Nick anymore, and he is the main guy who was doing it. So
Right.
we're working on that.
that's too bad.
Okay, and the next thing. Sorry, you get distracted again.
Yeah, so just the other configuration as well. So for connection, like the access point password, like the Wi-Fi local Wi-Fi network and the API key for fixed mode.
I like the
Uh,
cheesecake. This is good.
Don't mind cheesecake. I'm still vegan, but there's always a little bit of cheesecake on my
Oh, of
network.
course.
Of course. It has been like that for many years, but
I
yeah.
see.
And then the location. So you can set your fixed location, or you can set it from the last known location, which is
Oh, nice.
the last known location.
Oh, good.
So
Yeah,
you can
that's the
just
same
apply
as
it.
the nano, as the custom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same piece of code. It's basically all the same code. I just changed a few things up. But and the
Nice.
update firmware, I currently disabled it.
Yeah.
I think
I would like to have it, but not necessary, because I think we should use the M5 burner. That's
yeah,
easy.
exactly for that reason. So if we use the M5 burner, we can also use, like, if we have just one way of updating, which is now very easy because the M5 burner, like supporting this, like we can still enable it at times. I'm not sure if we use the huge app setting right now.
No, we're not using it as far as I know.
I think it's
For the platform indie, I didn't see that.
yeah, it is huge app.
Oh, okay.
I think I had to enable that for the Core 1 because I had some issues with the memory, and I think I was using the sprites back then.
Mm.
I couldn't get them to work because they used too much memory.
The other problem with the core, the original core, is that SparkFun library is quite huge, and that's probably started bumping against the memory limits.
Yeah, that too. Although we don't use it anymore. I changed to
Yeah.
where
Yeah,
is
I
it?
saw that.
And it broke everything?
It broke. Well, at first it didn't work for me. I don't know, but I also had the issue that I misplaced the Core 2. Silly
Ah,
mistake. And I think it messed some things up. Like it worked for a while, and then I couldn't get connection anymore. Like it would try to connect by serial, but it wouldn't get any response. So it would just say GPS not connected.
Hmm.
Although it's not the
Hmm.
code, because then I tried the basic, which still runs the old code and couldn't connect either. So maybe I broke something. I haven't tested it on the device since. I can.
yeah, I haven't had any issues with it.
Have you run the latest code, perhaps?
Yeah, yeah, yesterday's code I ran. And or what's today, Monday? Saturday's code. I uploaded the Zen code and it worked fine.
Okay, so this is my current
Oh, that's what the when did you switch over?
switch over
When did you switch to
last
the
week. Yeah, on
oh,
Friday I changed it.
okay.
But yeah, so currently it says no GPS module connected, and you can also see the GPS. There's no light coming off.
Oh, there's no power then. That's very simple. That's a hardware thing, probably.
Is it? Well, the thing is, if I turn it on, you can see.
It blinks.
Oh wait, let me just press. I have to press on this one. So you can see it
Oh,
turned
I
on,
see. Yes, it gets power.
and then it turns off.
Hmm.
But that is not an issue with the code, because the Core 1 basic also has no connection with the GPS. Maybe I broke something. I'm not sure.
There isn't much to break on it, being honest.
Yeah, that's I just don't get it. So if I turn this on, you can see. Does it?
Well, you're calling what is that? There's that one thing you have to call every
Wait.
10 milliseconds or something, and that's getting called. I'll take a look at it.
Wait, does
So
it
I had so far no issues with the new boards. I mean, they seem to be.
Yeah, but I think because I misplaced it, something broke. But let me see.
Maybe the pins is half in and it doesn't get enough current for the GPS. Could it be?
No,
Yeah,
because it used to work and the
It
pins
used to
didn't
work.
change. So
Maybe take it
this
off and
is-
put it on one more time and see.
Yeah.
Mechanical.
Okay, I just plugged it in here. We can see it doesn't light up either, the
Yes.
GPS.
Mm,
So I think maybe it burned.
I see.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to change it. But yeah, the core one basic that I have here is still running the old code. Like the version 2.0.1. I upped it to 2.1.1.
Yes, I
With
saw
the
that.
change in the library.
Yes, I think that this is nice that we're going to start to use the numbering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is still 2.0.1, and it used to work with the GPS, but now the GPS is not on. You can see no lights.
Huh.
Oh, I have
And also,
three devices on the 2.11 and they all work fine so far.
the
And
CPM
AWS,
is getting better again.
it's getting better.
Yeah, it used to be stuck on like 5.
Mm.
But now it's like 26-ish, 27. It's still counting up, so
Yeah, that could
yeah,
be
it's now
the
32.
GPS,
So that part is fixed.
Mhm.
But the GPS, I think it broke. So I'll get a new GPS module.
You think the GPS is broken?
I think it's broken.
Oh.
I have no way to test it because it just doesn't turn on. Like it turns on, but then it turns off again. Maybe I don't know what happened.
Mm.
I could
So
maybe
I
I
just
turned on like some turn automatically off after turning on register or something by accident. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's not in the code.
Okay.
No,
Not in our code.
it works fine for me and it works fine for Michael as far as I know. So.
yeah, it does.
And Louis is working okay?
Seems to be. Well, I finally got around to doing my comparisons.
Great.
And the version that I had with the core at the end of December seemed to work great. The current version, well, if I can share my screen, Yella, if I can get
Oh,
you
yeah.
to unshare.
I'll stop the sharing.
And how do I do this? Share screen. Pardon me fumbling around with things. Share screen. Desktop one. There we go. Share. There we go. Okay, so let's just get rid of this and this. All right, so here we go. So here is in this window, whoops, what's that? That's Zoom stuff. Okay, here we go. So this is the trace. Okay, so it's coming back from a ski trip. And you can see here, it's really, really fuzzy. So if I zoom in, right, there's,
Wow.
I mean, this is the road. This is the road I was traveling on.
Oh.
It seemed to catch the curve, and then going into here is just ridiculous. If I can compare that to the equivalent drive on, what is the other window? This one, this one.
Wow, this looks
That was done. That's the Nano doing its thing. So if we go down to here, right, it's following the road quite well. That was like a going out and coming back. So that's why it's a loop here. So I haven't tried it since. Okay, now this is the one from no, that was from, okay, again, that was the Nano. Where's the equivalent for that one?
Oh,
So
that's also
obviously,
very messy. I can see that.
oh
Wow.
yeah, it's messy. Meanwhile, this is back in December. Where's there? Nope. Where'd it go? There it is. So that's back in December, and this is the Zen, and this is the Nano, I think. this is the Zen.
Mhm.
And the Nano. So it's actually following. I mean, I can zoom in here. This is where I stopped at a hardware store.
Mhm.
So you can actually see, like within the parking lot and everything. Whereas this is with this is the Zen.
This,
That was the version as of December 30. So
Yeah, that's also
um,
correct.
the
Looks like.
yeah. So that's fine. I mean, here, let's go zoom in on the parking lot again.
Yep.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
there's, very little bit. Yeah, no, that's accurate because there's a little road that loops down. This is the road is elevated compared to, so there's a little loop down, and that seemed to be fine. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'm going to redo the test this afternoon, or tomorrow and Wednesday with the new GPS code. Hopefully Yella's problems are not shared. Um,
I just
I'll give
probably
that.
not.
I just
Okay.
I just downloaded the latest version of the sensor reporter framework, and it works fine.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
So
I had the
so
same, but
yeah.
sorry.
No, go
Please
ahead.
continue.
So anyway, so I'll keep trying that. The next thing I wanted to talk about is I finally, in my hot little hands, a Core 2 version 1.1, and starting to look at the power. Now, what exactly do you guys observe, or have you done has anybody done anything with this EXP2101 before I start, just so I have an idea where to start?
No, I haven't done. I've only saw that it works, and the way it works, and it seemed to be yeah, just a little bit different. The great thing is the current for charging is 500 milliamp,
Yes, yeah,
and that's good.
it's
That's
got
what I really like. So you
yeah,
can
it's got a very
with the,
beefy.
46 56.
Yeah, it'll apparently, according to the data sheet, it'll go up to 1 amp for
Yes,
the.
that's the 4046 goes to 1 amp, but 500
Yeah.
is fine. That's
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So but I think what you were saying is that the symptom is that if you just turn on the switch on the the Zen, you still have to go and press that
Yes.
extra button on the. Okay, so
the symptom. That's what
okay, we'll have
Yeah.
a look at that.
we can avoid it, and we can I think you can program that, but I couldn't figure that out. So
I
Yeah,
did
that
check the documentation, and I couldn't really see like you have to write to this register to turn it
Yes.
on or off. But you can, in the latest M5 library, there is like an option to control the registers. Like you can get from the power like m5.exp dot, and then you have to get like the specific chip that like
Mhm.
they're public, so you can just get them and you can write the
Okay,
register. So if you
so you can
check the
write direct
documentation,
access. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
So
haven't tried it
now,
yet, but
okay,
I looked at it.
so
It's possible, but I didn't want
yeah.
to take the time to really figure it out. And if you
okay,
could do that, Louis, that would be great.
yeah,
At least
Although
that would be good advantage.
yeah, currently
okay.
the
So
M5 library doesn't have a way to check which one is connected. Like it has all these helper functions. And if you look at the implementation, it will, like internally, it will know because it's a private property, which one it is started or is connected. But you can't really do a check like, is this one connected? Yes. Okay, then write this register. So if you write the code, you have to only test it on the core 1.1, I guess,
yeah,
or the core 2.
the okay, so now which library are you talking about? Is that the M5 Core 2 library, or that new M5 Unified that they've
No, this is the
published?
M5 core 2 library.
Okay,
Yeah, I haven't migrated to the unified yet. I'll
right.
look at
Oh,
that
Louis,
later.
can you disable your screen saving so we can we don't need to see this anymore? I think we saw it.
Screensaver.
Oh, sorry, the share
Screen
sheet.
sharing.
Oh, screen share, screen share. I'm so sorry.
Take that off.
Where am I? You are screen sharing and stop. There it is.
Oh, yeah, good.
Much gooder?
Yeah, better.
Okay.
So
yeah,
I wanted to say, can I say one little thing
Yes.
about the GPS? Last Saturday, I posted a photo of my Zen. It was a photo about like the placement, but on the photo you can actually see that the GPS was working.
Mm.
And that was with the latest code. So I know it works, but something somewhere went wrong on my device and then it broke, I think. So it's not the code. It's just what I wanted to say. It's not Michael's library.
we
It's
believe you. We
completely
believe
fine.
you.
It works. Okay. I just messed up. Okay. It's
No,
all broken now.
Not yet.
Okay. Oh.
And even if you mess up, that's fine too. We are
Okay.
here.
Please continue.
Yes. Messing up is good because it shows that you're human.
Thanks.
We don't
Okay,
hear you,
so-
Michael. I think you're muted.
I said, we want to find these things before anybody else does.
Yes,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
This
That's right.
is place to find the issues.
Right.
By the way, we have 2 minutes left. What other things do we focus on?
I'm done.
Oh, I'm done. Yeah.
Oh, good. And Michael, you have
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is look at connecting the magnetometer to the I to C bus. I can just put wires in there to, I could tack wires in there to make that happen, and then start playing around with that.
be sure to terminate it correctly. Or
What?
check if it's correctly terminated or not, the I2C.
Yes,
For
yes,
pull-ups, you mean, yes.
yeah.
Hmm.
I don't think the module itself has pull-ups, so, and I could put a scope on it to make sure that it's
Be sure
terminated correctly.
Yeah. Or if you have a logic analyzer, you can see the data coming and going.
Right.
See what if it's
Right.
correct. Yeah. And I can, if you want to, you can look at the KiCad files too. But I can make the board for modification on the board for the next version. If the cables connect, the wires connected, that's maybe nicer. It's easier. The extra two
Right.
doesn't matter. Okay, I think
Right.
we're done then. No?
Any
Have
plans
a
for
great,
the next meeting?
Yes. Next week at the same day or Sundays? What's
Oh, right.
well, for all?
Is Sunday okay again, or?
And
so,
Louis,
yeah, because we had the change. Sunday is fine, for me. Yeah, 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning for me and Michael, or earlier, doesn't matter now.
I was just
Okay.
checking with you because we changed the time for you to make it more comfortable for you. So.
Yeah, for the whole ski season thing. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Mixed feelings. It was fun, but I like having my weekends back.
Yeah.
Understandable. Okay. So
Okay.
next week or this week on Sunday then,
Yes.
or next week, next
Okay.
Sunday.
Sounds good.
Good. Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
Great.
Fine, man.
Take care.